Hi, Assalamualaikum. I would like to explain what can students do to improve their chance of finding employment after the graduation. First, the student need to contribute more to the curriculum in schools, such as become a leader in sports event. This can help students to be more creative when thinking some plans. Students also can involve in the charity club as volunteer to keep active and gain more experience on how to organize the big event. Second, clarify academic and career interests. Learn about the opportunities in the challenging fields. The student need to know what is the big opportunity at that moment to get job, such as nowadays we know that business is the big opportunity to the fresh graduates start their job. The student can start as the dropship or agent on the other products to get experience, then start their own business. Third, the university need to provide the practical semester for every course before the graduation. It will help students to know how the real life at work and how to do the industry job. Lastly, do a lot of part-time job to gain a lot of experience. This will help to get a better job after the graduation because of have a lot of experience. At the same time, students also can make some cash on their side.
Why is it hard to get a job as a fresh graduate? Employers might search foreign workers because salary for foreign workers is cheaper than the local ones. It is understandable why employers are hesitant to offer the fresh graduate a high salary. It is like taking a big risk to spend so much of budget on someone they cannot evaluate. This is because not all the fresh graduates are graduate with internship. The last point is no work experience. As we know, it may be disheartening for you to see the job ads that highlight junior roles requiring at least a year of work experience. Or I guess, an internship will be a perfect solution for an employers or a fresh graduates. This is also a big solution for an employers to hire a fresh graduate without taking a big risk. I am not pointed about internship, but that is a valuable working experiences for a fresh graduates. Other than that, sometimes these fresh graduates just fulfilling the market needs. They did not pursue what they are interested in actually. In addition, being a fresh graduate in this pandemic is doubly challenging. Based on survey done by JobStreet in 2015, 68% graduates were asking for unrealistic salary and benefit, with 30% expected more than Rm6,000 of starting salary. With no experience and no training with such quiet demands, they would worry if offering the expected salary.
Assalamualaikum, my name is ALYSHA binti ROSLAN. So why is it hard to get a job as a fresh graduate? First thing first, lack of confidence in communication. This will lead for fresh graduates to fail to get the jobs. This is because employers need those who are skilled in communication to ensure that all the tasks given are understood, get good feedback from others, and easy to get along with the clients in order to attract their interest in the company. If graduates are unable to communicate, it is difficult for the employees to offer an employment. Furthermore, during the interview session, such criteria are as the key factor that can be seen and taken into the account by the employer before offering job. Next is behavior. Most of fresh graduates usually lack of convincing personality due to tolerating with others. Attractive self-character will highlight the charm in this self. With an attractive character, the graduates will definitely not be a hardcore unemployed. The majority of employers are attracted to the personality of the applicant when attending the interview session. Therefore, graduates should form an attractive personality to make it easier for them to get a job. Third is, students are quite demand choosing the job that suits their ability and skills. Fresh graduates nowadays are smart and they know how to compare before accepting the offer. Majority of them will compare about the salary package, location, company working hours, and also office environment. I will say that nothing is perfect. There is no one employer nor company can meet their expectation.
Assalamualaikum. My name is LUQMAN NORHADI and I will give my opinion on what government and universities can do to help fresh graduates to increase their opportunities to get a job after graduation. My first point is government should reducing the retirement age. By reducing the retirement age, many workers will retire earlier before they reach 50. They will open up many job opportunities for fresh university graduates. This will also enable the government to get a new workforce that is younger and able to do work more productive and quick. Furthermore, the firm or company will reduce the cost for medical and holiday for employees at the same time. This can conclude that the worker more than 50 on age will have mental health issues than the youngest one. Besides, the government needs to expand the economic sector to attract investors to invest in Malaysia. With the influx of investors in Malaysia, there will be many new expansion or projects will be established in Malaysia. This will increase the chance for university graduates to get a job. For your information, this investor will lead our country to another level of a part in the business and development sector more forward as Singapore and another first world country. Our students might have a big opportunity to work in Malaysia and bring balance to our economy in the future. I think that's all for me and thank you.
Assalamualaikum and greetings from me. I am PUTERA AFFANDI bin Abdul Rashid. I live in Skudai, Johor Bahru, and I'm still studying a diploma in banking in University Technology Mara, Segamat. Before this, I saw on internet and television about people nowadays are really difficult to get a job and their chances being hired are quite difficult. For today, I would like to share with you guys what government and university could do to help our students to get their job after their graduates. Alright, on my point of view, technically, government are the important role to help our citizens involved in any business or services to boost our economy. So, my idea is government could help them by providing a training school to enable them to learn something new about certain business and services before they're being hired. In this situation, all training schools might reduce the unemployment rates in Malaysia at the same time. So, they were wasting their time without doing nothing at home while they should go to training sessions that being provided. That is way better. Besides, government could give some funds to help them to start their own business. In the meantime, this could lead our people to generate their own income without working any government sector or any relation with the firms. Sound interesting, right? Maybe if the government helped them in the future, they could bring our country into a new era which are industrial and business major sector to generate more employment rate. That is another point that government could do. How about a university? I think university must have a good collaboration with the firms in Malaysia so that the student after graduates could be listed automatically into the company to become one of their part of teamwork in the firm. A certain firm that already created a bonding with our university might help further. If your university more than multimedia course, Then, university must have a collaboration with multimedia company like Media Prima, news agency, and so on, for example. So, that's my opinion and my fresh idea that come out on my mind. I think this kind of issue must be take action serious for sake of people, especially for students and for ourselves too. Our country is not categorized as first world country, but still in developing country and might be the most developed country soon. I hope my voice could be here for everyone who watching this video to take as reference and lesson for yourself. Everyone have their own choice. You the one who will decide what you will become to be. Get a job and enjoy your life. I think that's all from me. And on behalf of my teamwork, I would like to thank you. And Assalamualaikum. See you later. Bye bye.